Hello everyone, my name is Mary O'Connor. There are around 218 million American adults with at least one credit card, and 48% of those with a credit card carried a balance at least once in 2021. So, roughly 104 million Americans have a credit card debt. Why is it so easy to go into credit card debt? This is so easy because credit cards allow you to limitless spend and carelessly spend until you get the bill at the end of the month. 40% of Americans have been in credit card debt for more than 5 years. The survey found that 47% of Americans have not been debt-free from 2018 to 2022. This is almost half of Americans that have not been debt-free from 2018 to 2022, which is a huge problem in America. You tend to spend more using credit cards because you are able to limitlessly spend and you tend to make more impulsive and bigger purchases while you are using a credit card. The average credit card interest rate in America today is 24.56, the highest since LendingTree has been tracking rates monthly in 2019. If you were to use a debit card, it helps you stay within your budget and it only lets you spend a certain amount of money from what you put in, and it has a savings account from various different banks depending on which one you use, which helps you save half of your money and put half of your money in your spendings account. I personally use a debit card because I am able to put half of my money in my spendings account to make purchases that are only necessary when needed, and I'm allowing myself to save half of my money so I will have money in the future instead of having a credit card, because I would limitlessly spend my money and have a debt at the end of the month when I am needed to pay my bill. They can help by budgeting, discouraging excessive spending, because money is immediately withdrawn from your checking account when you make purchases. A debit card can help you keep track of your spending. Using a debit card may prevent you from making large impulsive purchases that you can't afford, said Cadence Bank. A majority of purchases that are made are ones that you cannot afford when using a credit card, because you do not know when to stop spending your money, because you think there is no end to the credit card, but you will eventually have to pay it all back. This is a problem because people are in debt from using credit cards instead of debit cards. People have poor spending habits and they tend to show off their money when using a credit card, thinking that there is no consequence to it. I personally am not allowed to have a credit card by my parents because they know that I spend my money carelessly, and they think that if I am using a credit card, I would have to pay a debt back that I cannot afford, which is why I use a debit card, because I am able to put half of the money that I work for in my savings account, and then half of my money that I work for in my spendings account. So I am able to spend on only things that I need. Those who overspend to impress others are currently struggling to get out of debt because of these purchases, said by LendingTree. Using a debit card will prevent overspending, allow you to save your money in a savings account, and also spend your money in a spendings account for necessities such as gas, food, or other personal items that you may need one day. Using the debit card only allows you to spend the money that you need and prevents impulsive and high purchases. Are there any questions?